Hi everyone, it's Carla. I'm here with my second guest design team package from Kraft Supplies for You. Some of you may not know I was invited to be a guest design team member, and so I'm going to be doing this for 3 months. This is month number 2, and I received my laces and trims and embellishments from Julie. Her store is on Zibbit, and then she has a website, and I'm going to link her information in the description box so that you can go over and order all of the amazing crafting supplies that she has on there. This time I tend to always want to get the laces and trims, but I also got some more of the parchment flowers because I just had the best time crafting with these in my projects from last month, and they don't look like a lot in the packaging, but when you fluff them up and open them, I actually ordered these years ago. I didn't even really know a lot about Kraft Supplies for You, but I knew, being new to the crafting scene, a lot of people were ordering from Julie's store, and so I ordered these, and because I hadn't been crafting very long, I got them, and they just kind of sat around for the longest before I really started using them. But now I have found some really fun uses for these parchment flowers, and I'm going to show you my idea for my design team project. But these are the flowers, and can you see you can fluff them really nicely. The petals are nice and flexible, so in the packaging it doesn't do them justice. You have to open them and really kind of have fun manipulating them and bunching them and clustering them, and oh my goodness, they just give your project such a pretty vintage look because they're so muted. And like this little bouquet has some of the curly wire that can add more dimension and make it even more playful and fun. And then these look like little milliner flowers. So these are really pretty. I'm gonna enjoy doing my project that I have in mind. I'll show you just before the video's over what I have in mind. Here's another package of some slightly larger ones, and they're very reasonably priced. But you can do all kinds of things with these. These could wrap around. Actually, I think this might be a candle holder, but you can imagine sitting this around a little glass votive holder, embellishing a table for tea or wedding reception, or a little shower of any kind. Isn't that cute? And again, all you have to do is kind of fluff them and shape them, and they look so real and natural. Okay, and so now I'll show you my trims, which are just gorgeous. I can't always tell from the picture. I do the best I can, but I'm never disappointed when they show up. Look at this cream one, and I really love the ones that are like bordered on the side. They're the same. There's no straight edge, I guess is what I'm saying. But can you see how beautiful that is? So I ordered 2 yards of this one. I'm gonna really enjoy using it. It's such a beautiful color. It's a nice heavy quality. So I've got that one. And then this one is got really pretty daisy flowers and a lovely scallop top. And so I definitely see myself putting little bling embellishments down the centers. I can also dye this because it's white. So I have a couple yards of this Some of it'll be tea dyed, maybe some of it'll be pink, I don't know yet. And I reordered this one because I just enjoyed crafting with this one so much last month on my boxes, my altered boxes. Isn't that pretty? It's very vintage looking. It's really nice crochet. So I'm gonna use that one. And then I had to get some thin, narrow black trim. I never really have black, but once in a while when I do gypsy or boho or, you know, maybe Parisian themed things, I've always want a little bit of black. So I got this really nice narrow black lace. And another white one that I can dye, but really pretty detail. Let me get a piece that's not wrinkled. I can press this out and make it nice and flat, but if you can see, it's got that little kind of V shape and then one daisy on each side. So this can be blinged up and embellished really pretty, or if you wanted, you could just snip off the individual daisies. So I like trims that are versatile like that. Another, I guess you guys can catch the theme here, I do love daisies. They're very fairy-like to me. It's one of my favorite flowers, if not my favorite. But these are in the color so springy and fresh. Yellows and white with the nice green leaves. I used to actually do a horticulture job where I went around to the office complexes and malls and took care of all the plants, the indoor plants. I was one of those plant ladies, but we had cars that had beautiful daisies and plants painted all over them. And I always said it was my flower lady car, but it kind of kept the guys from wanting to use my car because they'd have to drive around in a car with flowers and plants all over it. When I say the guys, I mostly mean my two brothers. But these are little doily snippets, and I love using these as you know, for flowers, for layering, or for backing a little flower. Aren't these cute? And there's a load of them in here, and it's a wonderful kind of beige color. I'm always hesitant to call things ecru because I didn't really learn about the color ecru until I started crafting. So I'll say ecru, not really certain that it is or not, but whatever it is, I love that color. And then these are, I ordered again because I found that they layer beautifully and you can cut them apart, and I've dyed them and they just are so lacy and pretty. So I'm going to be using these in a fairy journal in various places. And what else? I have a few more things. So I'll save the bling till last. So these are just more of the little doily snippets. Aren't they so pretty? Love these. And there's a bunch of these. And I think that's it for the laces and trims. And then as far as the bling, let me see what I can put these on so you can actually see them. I have a little piece of parchment paper here. I think they'll show up. But these are just a little acrylic flower petals. And I can stitch these onto things and put a pretty bling center. But they're sort of like, they look like frosted glass, but they're not. They're just little frosted little pieces of acrylic petals. And I've got, I think, 8 or 10 in here. And I just love those. Those are so pretty. And then I've got these two little bling pieces. So Julie has all kinds of things. I mean, this is just scratching the surface, so you'll want to go check it out. But look at these. Aren't they pretty? That is such a pretty pink. It's sort of a light magenta or lavender, but not quite. I don't even know the name for it. Actually, it matches my nail polish. Maybe that's why I like it so much. But those are so pretty. And they're flat back too. Nothing a little E6000 won't hold down for me. And then I love these. I get little tags and cards in Happy Mail, and I see the sweetest, tiniest little embellishments. So when I saw these in Julie's shop, I had to get them because they just set off little things like altered paper clips and tags so well. Just such a sweet little touch. Can you see those? They're super tiny. I don't know what I could show you to kind of measure them by, but I mean, it's just so tiny and adorable, like my pinky fingernail. It's smaller than that. Probably shouldn't show you my poorly manicured nails, but I just wanted to give you something to gauge the size by, and they're very pretty and pearlized. So those were a sweet little addition to my bling. Put those back in there. Oops, I forgot one. And then I think I have just one more item, and it's these covered buttons. I've always loved covered buttons. Well, if I can open them, I have to show you the pretty fabric that's covering them. So they have all these really sweet floral prints on them. So I'll lift it up and show you. But these are in Julie's shop too. So it's Kraft Supplies for you. And really quick shipping. I mean, I order things and never wait more than a week. And typically it's less than a week depending on where you live. But I'm happy to be able to craft as a guest design team member, and I'm gonna make one thing I thought I would show you real quick before I go is I've had these topiaries forever. I may have even shown them to you once, saying I'm gonna craft with them. I can't stand them up in the camera because I don't have the right angle, but they're just the little terracotta potted faux, you know, topiaries. And I want to use my flowers, my parchment flowers. I'm gonna fluff them and find some kind of pretty way to make rose covered topiaries. And I think I'm gonna make them on pens. What are they, like upholstery pens, so that I can push them in and pull them out, and that way I can alter these seasonally, like, you know, themed for fall, winter, spring, you know, and holidays. But this one's going to be a rose garden theme, and then I'll have these really pretty two little rose covered topiaries, and when I do them I will figure out a way to get a better angle so that I can show them to you standing up and you can get the full effect. But that's one thing I hope to do with the flowers from Kraft Supplies for you. So that's all I have for now, but I definitely wanted to get my design team package out there to show you and hopefully encourage you to go over and do a little shopping. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.